Good morning, everybody. It's Hammer. Today is Friday, July 26, 2024. Of course, with Originator Success here at the Daily Mortgage Rate Update, the only place on the web where you can join me live each and every weekday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Coming to you from Pawleys Island today. That's right. Got the sandy, salty squid, salty squad. Got my beach hat on. The wife likes it when I wear the baseball hats, but on the beach, it's kind of the theme, right? So good morning, y'all. Great to see you, Deb Dickinson. We got Megan Lindbergh, Kyle Mazikas, Michael Love, Ron Siegel. Today is National Bagel Fest Day. Who knew there was a Bagel Fest? Mike Tebow, great to see you. My friend Mike Brown, Whitney Fortna. Great to have y'all here as well. Remember, if you're on the replay, go ahead, give me a hashtag replay in the comments. We know that you were here. Remember to go ahead and check out our weekly or our daily lock advice email, www.ratelockadvice.com. Good morning, Mr. Mike Morano. Great to have you here, my friend. James Mahan, good to see you, sir. Remember, you can sign up for our text alerts, www.ratetextalerts.com. You can get a reminder that I'm live at hmmr.io/reminder. Last but not least, check us out at originatorssuccess.com. I'm going to start promoting our elite subscription a little bit harder. I think every one of you need to be joining. Not because I want your money, but because I want to help you grow your business. So check them out. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the good stuff. I'm going to keep it kind of brief today as we get here. Basically, rate sheets this morning should be better than yesterday. Based on where bonds are at, they should actually be pretty equivalent to where they were last Thursday before we lost ground last Friday. Remember, last Friday rates jumped a little bit. Rate sheets got a little bit worse. We should see something a little bit better today. Probably not going to be amazingly better, though, especially on a Friday. Things tend to be a little more concerned. Mortgage-backed securities, if we take a look there, let me see. I'm going to put this on full screen for you for a minute. Oh, I got to share my screen. Hold on. Doobie-doobie-doo. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. So if we take a look here, mortgage-backed securities, 101.02. This, again, I don't really buy into this blurb that was here yesterday. I think that was kind of trade chatter. I don't think this is. I'm gonna disregard this. So basically, this is the highest level that we've seen bonds at for the week. The previous high was 101.01. So we've really pushed up there. Now, will we have a drop down like we had on Wednesday? Hopefully not. Hopefully things hold for the day. Traders are basically gone for the day now. One thing why I do think this will hold is the 10-year Treasury yields back to 4.20. That's a great sign as well. This morning's inflation data, not as good as we would have loved to have seen, but as I warned in our text alerts, and this is why I do tell you guys to go ahead and check out our text alerts, right? I said quiet day is expected. Tomorrow's PCE inflation data may give us a small boost to end the week, but don't expect any big moves. However, the quarterly PCE data this morning came in higher than expected, opening the door. Tomorrow's monthly could also come in a little higher. It didn't come in higher than previous. Where do I have that? I have it here. The previous was 2.6 PCE inflation. And hold on a minute. I don't want the new stuff. I want here we go. So if we pull the actual index, take a look here at the current release. All right, so take a look here. You'll see that the PCE 2.5 is better than 2.6. So the actual PCE did come in better. However, the core excluding food and energy came in at 2.6, which is what it came in at May. But that's still better than what we saw at the beginning of the year, right? So remember, we're going in the right direction. Things are improving, and bonds are improving because of it. Again, we're up 15 basis points on the day, starting the day. Last Thursday, right here, where's Thursday? Here you go. 101.09 is where we ended the day. Right now we're at 101.04. That washes out a lot of this week's. If we take a look at what that looks like on actual rate sheets, last Thursday was the 17th. We were back at like 6.8-ish, the low 6.8s instead of 6.9. So we should see a pretty nice improvement to rate sheets. Not anything huge. Rates aren't going to drop tremendously, but it should be some kind of a change way. So let me go back here to this. All right. Dinkins, good morning. Jay Rodriguez, sir. Great to have you here. Casey Roberts, Mark Clark, Mallory Fotiatis. Great to have all of you. Any questions? Otherwise, the advice remains the same. Remember, next week we're going into the big data. Right now, rates are not going to take any huge drops from here. We're not going to see rates that are dropping higher sixes, low sixes, into the fives. We're not going to see these big moves, which actually is good, because I know a lot of you are starting to look at some refis now. You're probably going to get an opportunity to refi those people once again, 6 months or a year from now. And hopefully rates don't make any big jumps between now and then, right? We want to see gradual movement as we get through the rest of the year. But basically, this report was in line with what was expected, setting us up for next week for the Fed to go ahead and say, hey, we're going to, we're open to making changes. Markets are looking for Fed Chair Jerome Powell to kind of start to show his hand a little bit, that the Fed will make a move in September. No one is expecting the Fed to cut or make any rate changes at the July meeting next week, but they do want to hear that a September cut is on the table. We're going to hear that question asked over and over. I'll talk more about that next week when I'm not here at the beach. So anyway, we got the Fed meeting next week. We've got JOLTS data and, of course, the BLS labor market data. And then it'll be about 2 weeks, 8/14, we get the next CPI inflation report. So we could see rates move their way down, over time over that. We're not going to see huge, like big moves. We're going to see it's more like a stepping glide, right? Stepping glide. But as long as we believe that, the Fed is going to start cutting in September, that we're going to see 3 cuts this year, that we're going to continue to see cutting into 2025, like what markets are currently pricing in, we don't have to worry about rates moving significantly higher. Even like this week where we saw, pricing got worse, and nobody likes to have to go back to a client and say, hey, pricing got worse. However, you're always going to see that movement, right? We're always going to see that cyclical view. So yes. And what's up, Adam Check? Great to see you. Monica Dinkins, I'll absolutely enjoy the beach. I am going to finish with y'all, and I'm going to go have a great weekend. So for sure, thank you all. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend as well. But otherwise, at least good, kind of good stuff for where we're at, kind of what we expected. And that's it, my friends. So I'm going to wrap it up. I will see you guys back in the office on Monday, and I hope you all have a great weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.